Hi guys, welcome back to another brand new video. So today we're doing another dash cam. So as you might remember before, I've done a review on this one. I've been using it ever since, and it's a brilliant dash cam. As this one's really thin and light, this one's completely different and it looks more premium. So let's get to the unboxing. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to stay notified of any future videos I have. You can also hit the like button, that'll help me out a great deal, and comment below and I'll see if I can answer any questions you have. So with that being said, let's crack on with the video. So starting out with the box then, it's from a company called Oldshark, and a few different specifications on the front. It's got a super wide angle so you can do both sides of the road very clearly, full HD, auto, circular, so basically loop recording, and it's an LCD screen as they all have. So the box, bit of a random box, but loads of little doodles all over it. Keep moving forward is their motto. I've already pre-cut the opening to have a look at it. Starting with packaging, it's a really solid box, so you know everything's going to be protected. So I've not got a clue why we have a USB. Oh, I know what this is. Stick the micro SD card in there, and then you plug it straight in your computer. That's pretty nifty little added extra. Doesn't even mention that in the description of the Amazon page, so that's a nice little bonus to see. And then just come back to that in a sec, see what else we got in the box. Nice insert. So then you've got your mount, suction cup for the window. As you can see, it's just a slide-in mount. So mount that to the window and it just slides in through the top. And then you've got your cable, some carbon fibre effect on the handle. Smart looking. Would have been better if they put that on top, because that's the bit you're going to see rather than that. That's going to be inside the hole. But nevertheless, it's you need it for the dash cam to work. Then what else we've got? We've got the 3M sticker, so if you want to stick it directly to the windscreen as a permanent basis. Not sure how you would do that. I'm guessing one side, and then yeah, I won't be using that one, so I'll just be sticking it with a suction cup. You got USB to, I can't remember what that one is. USB, so a small USB to a normal size USB adapter lead, even with a logo on it, if you can make that out there. To connect it to a computer, perhaps do a software update maybe. You know, these things, I've not got a clue what these are. I haven't got a clue, so I'll suppose we'll find that out in a minute. Then got a little 6-month extended warranty card, QR code to get some info on the products, and then of course the user manual. This isn't what it's called on Amazon. I'll leave the link in below for this particular dash cam, but it's got a comprehensive instruction manual, all in colour as well, which is pretty cool. You don't normally see it all in colour for this price. It's £30 price mark, so probably about $35, $40 maybe. So it's very there you go, that explains it. As a permanent solution, you just stick it straight to the suction cup. That's obviously if you're if the suction cup's rubbish on your windscreen, you can just stick it permanent so it doesn't jump off as you're going down the road. And as I said there, it just slides straight into the slot on the top of the dash cam. All your different settings, loop recording, taking still photos, playback mode, connecting to computer. This one's got a gravity sensor, so record in emergency if you have an accident, it'll detect the impact and start recording and then save the file, and it cannot be overwritten by the rest of the loop recordings. And also you've got a parking setting, maybe if you get a second motion detector as well, so it detects when you start to move. Yeah, there's obviously you'd go through that when you open the box to go into detail on the instructions. So let's move on to the dash cam itself. Just to let you know, when I do my visual test of it running, I won't be using that. I'll be using my hardwire kit, which I've got for this dash cam. It's the same plug, as you can see, same plug. So I'll just unplug this one and chuck the other one in, and all's good. So let's see this bad boy. Right, on first impressions, it's way thicker than the other, but of course this is going to be sitting in your car, so it's not really a problem. And it feels a lot more premium. It's a lot heavier. Let's have a look. I've got some scales here to show you the difference in, if they decide to work. Okay, well today they're not working. Oh, here we go. Right, that's in grams, so the original one is so the original one is 54 grams, and the new one looks like a mini portable snapper. And then the other one is 106, so it's almost double the weight of the previous one. But that gives it a feeling of premium sturdiness. Let's move that out the side. So right, going with the mount, it's literally just a slide in there like that. There you go, it's in. Pretty simple really. And it's not very easy to, and there you go. So you can easily mount it on and off if you want to hide this in your dash, if you're in your glove compartment, sorry. But yeah, so just going around the device, obviously you've got the lens at the front. They all come with little plastic covers so that it doesn't get damaged in transit. It's got an f.2 aperture, so it's quite wide. On the bottom you've got the reset button and the mic button. On the left you've got down and up arrows with the menu button, and then the micro SD card that comes with it. It's an 8GB SD card, and it's an actual SanDisk as well, so you're getting a good quality. If I focus in, come on camera, focus in. Yeah, it's a SanDisk Ultra, so it's the fast writing SD card, which on my previous one I had to buy. So that's an added bonus. For 30 quid you can't really complain. That's probably a tenner itself. So let's put this back in. So yeah, micro SD slot, a couple of LEDs on the front here. Just a screw. The USB connection is on the top, which is out of the way, so it's not going to be coming from the bottom or the side, which is quite annoying. This one was on the side at the bottom, so I've got the lead coming down around and under, so it's quite distracting having the lead floating around, whereas this one's straight from the top. You're not going to see it, it's going to be hidden behind your mirror. So yeah, where was we? So the SD card, the mount, the power cable connecting, and then on this side you've got OK, menu. It looks like a padlock, so I'm guessing that's to lock the whole screen, so no button's going to be touched, and then the power on button. And I believe that's a microphone as well, maybe. Not too sure what that little slot is there, I don't know if you can see it. Soon find out, I suppose. And then WDR, full HD, 1080p, writing on the front. So let's power this bad boy on then. See if it's got any battery life. My previous one literally lasts for like 2 seconds before it turns off. So this is probably similar. I have to do this in the car maybe. No, it's got no power. So I'll get this connected up and I'll get back to you. I'll also show you some footage of it in action as well. Okay, so I tried using my built-in lead that I've got, my hardwire kit, which I've already got lined set up in the car, but I run into a problem. I don't know if you can make out the layout for the plug is opposite, so that's the same there, but the right angle goes the opposite way. So when I try plugging into the top, it interferes with the mount. Not only that, it doesn't work either. My hardwire kit doesn't work with this. Maybe it's a different voltage required, so I'm gonna have to use the supplied lead, which is quite a pain because I really wanted to use this one in my car without having the lead hanging down. So we'll quickly plug this in and we'll see what it's all about. So as that one loads like that, the other one loads like this. So that one's there, and then the mount sits up like that. Just plug her in and see what she does. Right, power and a record button. So straight off the bat it's recording already. Bring that back up to the camera. Straight off the bat it's recording already. Top little red light there. And it's got all the different sensors showing that it's got impact detection on, loop recording, and it's recording, and the difference in white balance, and the microphone's on. So let's go. Press a few buttons, see what happens. Right. So go to OK. So that stops and starts recording. The top button on the right, which is the OK button. You've got to stop recording to use a menu. So you press the menu button on this side. Sorry, that's the mode button, not menu. So menu button's the middle one on this side. So you've got capture mode. You see that you've got capture mode, resolution, the sequence, the quality, see the resolution. So you got, this is for the photographs I think, so I'm going to stick it on the highest resolution. So sequence, not sure what that is, I'll leave that off for now because I'm not sure what that is. Quality, so I'll have fine, sharpness, strong. We've got to get this as good as possible because you need to see the num plate if you have an accident. White balance, just auto, colour, black and white or sepia. Don't know why you would want that, but it's the options there. Got the ISO you can adjust, I'll just leave that on auto as well. Exposure, same difference. leave that as it was. Anti-shaking, want that on. Basically it's like iOS almost, or EIS, electrical image stabilisation. Very much doubt it's got optical. Quick review, give like 2 or 3 seconds of the recording, leave that off, and then a date stamp of course, so you can date and time, and then back to that. So then if you go to the top, press menu twice. This is where you do all your settings. The date and time, change the date. That's not the 20th, so I'll go back. Oh no, that's the month. For you Americans, this is how it's laid out. In the UK it's laid out different. And then it's now the 21st date, and it is 12:35 in the afternoon. It's good, you can hold the button down and it shifts through it really quickly. Oh, you can also change the format it's in. And then auto power off, so you can turn it off to save the battery if it's not plugged in. So I'm going to put that for 1 minute, just so it records for a minute after I've left the car. Beep on and off, I'll leave that on so you know what you're doing. Language, obviously you've got a selection of languages there, not many but the options there. Frequency, you can have a screensaver, I'll turn that off. You can have your car plate, you can do your car plate so you know, so you can prove that it's your car it's in. And then format it, so you can format, and then back to default settings, and then obviously the version that you've got. So that's just a quick overview of the settings that you got. I know you probably couldn't see that, but hopefully you could hear me fine. And the next footage you'll see would be of what this records day and night. So give me a couple of days and I'll test it out. Hi guys, so as you can see from the footage of the dash cam, it's pretty dismal at night unless you've got really good headlights, but unless it's got an infrared LEDs on the camera itself, you're not going to get a good picture at night. The number plates at night are washed out, so unless you do a freeze frame on the footage, you might be able to get a number plate, but if you're directly behind the car then you should be good. During the day, the footage is a lot better. It's better than the previous camera that I've reviewed. I've already freeze framed the images to get a passing car's number plate, and it was relatively clear. You could make out the letters and the numbers of the registration plate. So yeah, it serves its purpose. It's a good quality piece of kit, and for £30 you get the SD card in it as well. It's a win-win. So check that out in the links below, and thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, don't forget to thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks guys.